Hey everybody, and welcome back to Black Mesa. Last time, we completed the 3 levels: Apprehension, Residue Processing, and Questionable Ethics. The first 2 were just alright. We just went through some places. We got captured by the military, so that was fun. We lost our weapons briefly, but we quickly got them all back. And even an extra one, actually an extra 2, from this here lab, which we explored in Questionable Ethics. Probably my favorite level of the game so far. And, it was seriously awesome. And, this time, we're about to cross the surface of Black Mesa, which is under complete military control, basically. Now, I would like to point something out and announce something. I found a fix for the weird, inconsistent frame rate for the past 3 videos. Unfortunately, the last video kinda suffered for it. I don't think part 2 or 1 were as bad, but the last video kinda suffered for it, but now it's perfectly fixed because all I had to do to get consistent frame rate was just run OBS as administrator. And now it's perfect. OBS, by the way, is the software I use for recording. Stands for Open Broadcaster. Probably one of the best recording softwares, particularly because it's free. But anyway, right through this door is a level that I absolutely hate in the original game, but kind of absolutely love in this remake, and I'm very excited to play it. And I'm also very excited to play it with the smooth video. It should honestly be like, if not 60 FPS, it should at least be more consistently like high 50s or something. It should be perfectly smooth. There shouldn't be any slowdown whatsoever. And that's great. I'm so glad I found a fix for that. I considered re-recording the previous videos, but I mean, the first video is already up by the time I found out about the fix. But, so I'll just keep them the same. I could re-record part 3 maybe, because that video is, I think, the worst in that regard, but I don't feel like it. As long as I haven't actually edited that video yet, and I edited part 2 today, and I found out that it wasn't really as bad as I thought it would be. It was still perfectly watchable. It just wasn't 60. Oh god. This guy jump scared me. But anyway, these videos will be smooth. All the way up to the end. And it's a great point, because these levels start to look amazing. Like, they have some of the most impressive visuals in the game, in my opinion. I'll just get 3 grape-flavored pops. Or sodas. Whichever you prefer. What is that ticking sound? Now, why did I equip my crowbar? I think I pressed Q. Q is the, like, equip the last weapon you had button. Alright, so, right through here is a load zone that will take us to the next level. Or wait, I have to press the button first. It's called Surface Tension. A fantastic pun name. These guys are not aware of my existence. Let me just headshot this guy. Excuse the hell out of me! I headshot you. You cheated. Like that little duck he did. Meant that I actually didn't get the hit. Amazing. I mean, that was honestly like a very impressive play by him. I guess you could call that a play. Alright, we're gonna shoot those explosive barrels. There's actually quite a few military to start. And this is the very first thing you do in the level. Kinda sets the tone for what we're going to be dealing with. When I said in previous videos, we're going to be dealing with military a lot, I meant it. This level is full of them. 2 entire military torsos right next to each other. They're meeting in the afterlife. Alright, so this first map has been considerably improved over the original game. Because it takes place on a dam, as you can see up there. That's a dam. In the original game, the dam was kind of small, and only had like 1 guy on it, but now, oh, there's not just 1 guy on it. Oh no, there's way more now. Alright, that did nothing. Hooray. Amazing use of weaponry. We'll get my crossbow out. God damn. Even like the tiniest movements from these guys are enough to make me miss the shot. Alright, this guy's close enough. We could just MP5 him. I think I just got blown up from behind. Oh, no, it was a shotgun. Alright. There are some healing items and some suit energy right here. And we're gonna friggin' need them for this upcoming fight. It's already begun. I'm not even there yet. Alright, I'm gonna snipe them from here. There we go. They close the gate when you get close. But they put a truck here, so it doesn't really matter. Now we just jump in and fight these guys. Oh god. What did I just equip? Why did I equip that? I did not want to equip that. Alright. I'm missing horribly with this, but as long as I can keep my suit energy topped up. There's quite a lot of batteries in here. I need gun ammo. Alright, there we go. Got that guy. I think that's it for dudes. Alright, we're gonna start to use this gun a little bit, because I got more ammo for it. Oh my god, it freaking jibs them. That's awesome. The Tau Cannon is a pretty powerful weapon, it's just that its ammo isn't that common. Alright, anyway, walk further down the dam. You see some Vortigons over there on the bridge that just got bombed by the helicopter. A new enemy. And now we have to shoot down the helicopter with the help of this Tau Cannon. Oh god, it's gonna be hard. I think there's some more contaminant ammo in here. I'm not sure what to call it. Alright, get it. I actually got it with that. That was cool. Oh yeah, there's more. Right here. Because I'll need it. Ooh. Come on. Oh, come on. How many hits do you take? We're on easy, dude. Ah, there we go. We damaged it enough to chase it off. That is not the end. Oh, man. It's like riding off in the sunset. Hey, don't crash into the rock. Okay, good. You turned the last second. Good helicopter. Oh, man. It feels so nice to look over at my preview and to have it not be like 5 frames a second. Look at that. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. Surprising that you, like, have to run OBS in Administrator if you want high-quality videos. This is a pretty good gaming PC. It's got, like, a RTX 3070. And, an i7 something, a bunch of numbers processor. But it's a pretty good processor still. It's not a bad PC at all. It is a laptop. It's still not bad. Oh, God. Alright, so, now we go on that bridge, and we fall into here, and my frame rate drops. That's the game frame rate, that's not the recording frame rate, thankfully. The game frame rate is dropping, and I don't know why, but it could be something to do with recording, but it's fine. We could still easily shoot these two big dumb fish. Big dumb fish guys. And, that was the first map of this level. If, like, fighting a big group of military as the first thing you do in the level didn't set the tone, that sure will. That was the first friggin' map of this level, and this is quite a long level too, so strap in. This will probably be the longest video in this series for this level alone. I think it's about the same length as it was in the original game, which is the same length as On a Rail in the original game, which was, like, cut in half. Actually, fun fact, while we're walking in this canyon water down here, I believe, the dam's curve has been made wider, so you, like, literally cannot jump off the side without taking fall damage on that, dying. I think the original game puts, like, a visible instant kill barrier there, I'm not sure, but either way, you can't go out on that side. Alright, anyway, my original topic that I was just thinking of before I decided to mention that. Surface tension was also apparently cut down for this remake, the mod version at least, like On a Rail. However, unlike On a Rail, it too got an uncut version as like a mod for the mod, I guess. However, that uncut version is actually in the base game on Steam. It's in like the retail version. And so, like, we're playing the uncut version right now, and it's just a part of the full version. So yeah, this level is uniquely long. Though I guess not really any more uniquely long. There are certain later levels that are about the same length. So, yeah. Anyway, just a quick walk through a passageway with the head crab that burrowed out of the ground. I don't think they ever did that in the original game, but they did that in Half-Life 2, so they added that functionality here. We enter a load zone in here. Begin the next map, which is kind of a small map. Still pretty fun. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the flashlight is actually infinite in this game, and so is the sprint, unlike Half-Life 2. And, I really like that, because, like, the original game, for whatever reason, it had a limited battery bar. The reason why I say, for whatever reason, is because, there was really no point. It went down so slowly and recharged so quickly that it might as well have been infinite. You don't use your flashlight that much in that game, so... yeah, it was kind of pointless. But it was just constantly there in the upper corner of your screen. But, in the remake, from what little I could tell, I haven't actually kept it on for that long. From what I could tell, it's infinite. And that works because it was kind of also infinite in the original game because it took so long to run out. Your sprint is also infinite in Black Mesa, but your sprinting was your default movement speed in the original game. So it makes sense as to why it's infinite here. The only thing is, like, that's only a difference with Half-Life 2, which has limited sprint. Yeah, the helicopter's not dead yet. However, some of you might miss that default fast movement speed, and in that case, boy, do I have a setting for you. Go to Options, Game, Always Run, right here. If you turn this on, you will always sprint. Ignore the flickering that you might be seeing. I don't know why it happens, but it happens when recording. Luckily, it does not happen in the game, so yeah, just ignore it. But anyway, turn on Always Run, and I'm pretty sure, like if I turn it on now... yeah, you always move really fast, and it also disables the sprinting animations. There's a bit of an acceleration to it, unlike the default sprinting mechanics. Anyway, I actually prefer to keep it off because your default walking speed is actually decently fast. It's obviously not as fast as your sprint speed, but still. It's actually decently fast, so I personally keep it off because I don't mind, but in case you do want, like, constantly fast movement, that is an option. If you want to play this like Doom. Honestly, I might try a playthrough with it on. Just not this playthrough. I'll try a later playthrough. By the way, speaking of sprinting, they made a change recently, after Pyrocynical's Black Mesa playthrough, where he carried the purple hat through the game. They made a change recently, Jesus, where, you can now sprint while carrying objects. You were not able to do that in either Half-Life 2 or previous versions of Black Mesa, but now you can sprint while holding an object, so you can sprint while holding the hat. It's very convenient. Aside from those playthroughs, it's only really a useful feature in carrying the hat, which I might do in, like, a one-off bonus video, perhaps, if any of you would be interested, or if anyone watches the series and would be interested. By the way, I really like the torn-out flags throughout this whole part of the game. That's just a perfect image for what's going on here. It's just like, we've released aliens on the world, and they're now starting to, like, destroy everything. Destroy society as we know it, starting with this place. And so having that ripped up flag is like, yeah, this is Earth, this is America, in the case of the American flag, but it's being injured. It's not going to be America for long. Alright, so right here you've got two paths to go. This is kind of a cool open-ended map. From not only the original game, but also here. I believe there was actually a second tentacle monster here in the original game, but they removed it in the remake. Not really sure why, but I can't complain because we will be seeing a tentacle monster again before the series is over. Spoiler, or whatever. Do you really care? Anyway. This is an optional path, however, I actually choose to take it. I took it on my second playthrough, and I was quite impressed with it. I think it's a really cool path you can take. Oh wow, this guy's actually running toward me. He shot that at me without looking at me. You cheater? You're just as much of a cheater as that military that ducked under my crossbow shot. I was trying to go for, like, a nice headshot, and then as soon as I fired, he ducked and avoided it. Honestly, that guy is kind of smart out of all the military we've seen. I think I'm gonna leave all these guys alive. I'm not really sure why they're in here, like, drinking the radioactive pools. But sure, I'm just gonna leave them alive. They're not in my way, so... By the way, does this have, like, a fake brand name on it? Boom Candy, yeah, alright. I thought I remembered this having a fake brand name on it. I was watching videos of Resident Evil 2 Remake today. Is there a switch you have to press? There is. And, the fake brand name for shotgun shells in the modern Resident Evil games is Steel Boy, and so, for some reason, I thought I remembered, like, Black Mesa or Half-Life had a fake brand name for shotgun shells, too, and it does! Boom Candy. Pretty cool. Look at how pretty this part of the game is. I believe they, as I mentioned in the previous video, they redid the rocks and stuff, how they look, and they do look better. I've seen, like, old footage of the older appearance for these outdoor sections, and I do honestly think it looks better. Like, it already looks pretty cool, but this is just even better. There's so much more, like, detail in the rocks now, and it looks... I don't know, it just looks a lot more vibrant and nice, despite the fact that, you know, this is an alien invasion game about the destruction of the world as we know it, but... yeah, don't worry about that. Anyway, a button in there, that's the, hatch opening thing. Like, this is a whole big open-ended map where in the original game you would open, like, a sewer hatch in another area. And I believe we're about to be heading to that other area. Right through here. Is this gonna be a load zone? No, it's not. Okay, interesting. So, it's actually been slightly redesigned. Because in the original game, this minefield section here was actually optional. Here, I think you have to do it. Because, like, you have to go there and open the door, and then you're forced to do it here. So you're forced to do the whole section. And, however, I don't mind that because it is so improved. One of the reasons why I really hated the original surface tension was probably this minefield section. Because, right there, that's a mine. In the original game, the mines were invisible. And you could not see them at all. And so you either had to just take pot shots at the ground, and you had to be pinpoint accurate with the ones you shoot. Like, about as accurate as you do in this game, because the mines are small. Or you could throw grenades, but then the grenades themselves would also leave, like, a detonation mark on the ground, same as the mines. Which they don't in this game. So it would just be confusing, and it wouldn't really tell you much. And if you step on a mine, guess what happens? Instant death. I love Half-Life and its instant deaths. I think I meant to say Half-Life sure loves its instant deaths. For some reason, it just transformed into I love Half-Life, and so I decided to combine the two sentences. Because there we go. I'm going to go into why exactly I hate this section of the game in the original. Not the minefield, but surface tension, and by extension, the rest of the game in the original. But for right now, we're just going to talk about the minefield. And I honestly kind of like it more here, because now you can see the mines. There are a lot more of them than there were in the original game. I assume a head crab spawned and walked into that. And so it's actually kind of a challenge to avoid them. They even got some, like, explosive boxes to up the ante a little bit. It's like, yeah, you do have to tread carefully. And it's a nice challenge. I'd rather have this. I would rather have this, where you can see them, but there are a lot of them, and so you have to tread carefully through them, rather than they're invisible, so, I don't know, just fucking do this horrible trial and error section, where you have to keep killing yourself on the mines over and over again until you memorize where they are. Because that's basically what it was. If you didn't want to shoot every inch of the ground with your pistol, use up all your ammo doing that. And, like, all your time doing that as well. You actually have to swing to kill those things a lot faster than you think you do if you want to avoid damage. That's something I haven't quite gotten used to. But then again, I would never try a no damage run in this game. That would be hell. I wonder why it was blue. Probably from the sky. Alright. Anyway, we're done with the minefield section. Very much improved. And now we move on to probably, if I'm remembering right, this is probably my favorite section of the whole level, and also my favorite part of the original game's level, and the only part that I don't hate with a burning passion. Yep. It's the cliffside battle. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I love the remade cliffside battle. Here we go. So, It's mostly the same as the original game. It even has the turret, but the turret does not activate the moment you step out of the pipe. The turret activates when you get down here, so you can just shoot it if you know it's there. I think I'm gonna use the Magnum on these guys. Don't know why I reloaded. Don't ask why. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I missed every shot. I'm amazing. Yeah, throw that grenade off the edge, please. There you go. The double barrel shot with the shotgun is kind of underrated for me to use. Okay, that's a wire. Or rope or something. Is my flashlight on? Okay, it's off. Alright, get my crossbow out for this next guy. We're going to be doing a lot of long-range combat here. There's going to be a guy over here we can take out. Guy right there. And then there's going to be some guys down here we can take out. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to shoot. Alright, the barrel at least won't move, and the barrel will help me take care of them. Alright. There we go. Get rid of this barnacle. That is actually a barnacle. It's dead, so I can... sorry about that. Alright. Sorry about that. I, for some reason, thought I had a certain item level beginning later on. I have to redo the section again. Well, serves me right, I guess. One improvement, though, regarding the music of this game over Half-Life 2, is that the music doesn't stop and then never play again when the map has to load, like either if you die or the next map loads. It will continue playing if you die, which is very nice. I'm very glad that they, like, made those little optimizations that did nothing for this game. There we go, got one of them. I could probably just use Magnum. Come back out. Alright, there we go. This guy's gonna come back out like there. Where'd he go? Alright, well, we'll just do that. Get him out of the way. Man, that's a long barnacle tongue. Look at that. It stretches all the way down there. Alright, well, anyway. There we go. That's much better. Where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Fuck you! Damn it. Probably use this instead. Yeah, I don't really find the iron sights that useful, to be honest, on this gun. There we go. Shot him in the leg. Yeah, from that long distance, they are woefully inaccurate, but up close, they are very powerful. Alright, so that's most of the HCU, the soldiers we're going to be fighting in this bit. By the way, the lower frame rate you're now seeing that isn't 60, that's the game. Because I'm seeing it too. In the last video, that might actually be a side effect of me running OBS as administrator, making use of more graphics card power. But like in the previous video, it was showing up pretty choppy for you guys, but for me it was silky smooth. It was totally fine. And though that does mean that it might be still a little choppy from here on out, it's at least better. So like fucking don't choke me out over this while I'm sleeping. This is still a good quality video compared to my previous ones, especially. And I'm so happy that I have this PC. I hit him. I'm out at 100 health and they haven't seen me yet. Ha, smart people! Smart people! Alright, you know, these guys are standing still. It's crossbow. Let's do... Oop, watch out for that. Okay, exploded as it went off the edge. Just crossbow this guy, and crossbow you, and crossbow you. There's 2 red beret guys. I thought there were usually only 1 per squad, and it was the leader, but maybe not. Alright. So we have 2 big crates of rockets here. And by the way, first time ammo crates are introduced in Black Mesa. Yeah, they do exist in this game. So that's cool and good to know. So right here we have an interesting bit. We've got a room full of turrets. I do not believe this room had any turrets in it in the original game, nor did it look this well detailed. So we're just gonna magnum these guys, I think. Alternatively, you can just shoot an explosive barrel and that guy will die, and then you could just shoot this guy with like some cover here. Very easy. But anyway, We have a rocket launcher now! Yeah, compared to Half-Life 2, it certainly takes you a long time to get the rocket launcher in Half-Life 1. And, reason why we're getting a rocket launcher, well, you'll see as we go back out here. This is, Black Mesa Part 5, Return of the Helicopter, or whatever the hell that thing's called. Alright, alright. So now we can hit it with the laser guidance. Ooh, rockets. I think I can get a hit on it right now. Please, 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 please. Laser guidance is not the best. I kinda hate it, in fact. It takes so long to get your gun back. Alright, got another hit on it. I can also use the Tau Cannon here, I think, but you're kind of... Jesus. You're kind of encouraged to use the rocket launcher, you know, the thing you just got. Alright, it's as a break in shooting. There we go, it's dead. Alright, so that is the end of our helicopter days. Alright, this part is kind of tanking frame rates, but to be fair, this is a lot of geometry being loaded on screen. I love that stuff in the distance. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting track. That's, in the soundtrack, that little track there is called Surface Tension 1, and it, as you may have heard, it played during the dam battle. You know, that damn battle. But anyway, it's kind of interesting, because, like, in the soundtrack, both of those halves of the track are both together. And they, it seems like it starts with the first one, instantly transitions to the second one, but actually only plays the first one during the dam battle, and it plays the second bit. Alright, calm down, HEV suit, it was one head crab. But during, the second half plays during the helicopter battle to, like, finish it off. That's kind of cool. Alright, anyway, the rest of this, this bit is smooth sailing. Just climb up all these bridges and stuff to the top. I still love this freaking bit. It's so cool. And they added this extra scene, where these two jets go over here and they bomb that place, and there's a shockwave, and the explosion sound is late. But that's done on purpose, because you would not hear the explosion sound immediately if it was that far. Because of how, like, sound travels. Light travels faster than sound. That's a cool detail. I wish more, like, movies and games... movies. And also games, for scenes like that. I wish more movies and games had that. For some reason, I thought that when I said that, I also said books. But then I forgot that books don't have any visuals or sound to them. It's words on a paper. So, yeah. Alright, just got some head crabs in here. Easy enemies. Oh. The HEV suit doesn't think so. It's like, oh god, minor lacerations! Oh god, watch out! It's fine. Calm down. To be fair, we're at 70 health. And 27 suit energy. And we're about to fight more military. So, yeah. Okay, this is the start in the original game of what I really hate about the original game's level. And that is simply fighting the military. Wow, how many batteries did I pick up? That took a while. I picked up 4 batteries. Yeah, this is the start of the military battles that just suck. The reason why they suck is because, we've got quite a few ways to go here. I prefer to go here and to climb up here. Is because they are so Sorry, that was a hiccup. In the original game, they are so grenade happy. They throw grenades like every 2 seconds, and they fill the arena with them, and the grenades are fucking broken, they instant kill you. Thankfully, they don't hear, which makes this battle in particular a lot easier. So this battle's actually kind of difficult. Oh, okay. You know what I was saying about them not being grenade happy? I think I might want to take that back. That was a grenade. But, like, still, it feels like they threw them way more in the original game than here. Alright, so anyway, the big thing about this battle is that there's a tank here. The tank not only fires rockets at you, but also shoots at you. So you want to take out the tank quickly as you can. 3 rockets will do the trick. There we go. And for whatever reason, while I'm trying to circle the tank, these guys actually don't fire at you that much. There we go. I think that's the last guy. Could be more over here. I'm at 4 suit energy. That's kind of low. I should snoop around to try and find some more. Alright, no. I think we're done with that battle. Very easy. But in the original game, for some reason, it's like one of the hardest battles in the game. I don't know why. It's like... Here's the surface tension experience in the original game. Starting with this battle. I climb out of the hole. I shoot at some guys. I'm strafing. I'm doing everything I can to avoid being shot. The tank is stuck over there, so if I go over here in the original game, it doesn't come out here like it does here. It's stuck over there, so if I hide here in the original game, I'll be safe from its rockets. And so I'm shooting at them, strafing, I'm avoiding their shots. Then, something blows up underneath me, and I die instantly. That sucks. That has happened to me more times than I can count. And in fact, that happened to me in previous levels of the original game, on my first playthrough. Power Up, had that happen to me a bunch of times. On a rail, had that happen to me a couple times. Friggin' any other level that has military in it. Perhaps even We've Got Hostiles. I didn't actually point it out while I was there, but I think that first, like, surface battle is way, way better designed, because you can actually see the mortars as they're coming down. In the original game, you couldn't see the mortars until they were blowing up in front of you. And sometimes, they just, even though, like, they should be launched and you should be able to avoid them, sometimes they just decide to say fuck you and bomb directly on top of you with no way to avoid it. I think they do that here as well, but... it's still, like, you can still see them, and I think if I were paying more attention to them, I could still avoid them. Hey, look, an intact American flag. But, anyway, that battle was still just like, if you stood outside, you would just be blown up and killed out of nowhere. That is the worst part of that game's combat, by far. Just playing it totally normally, avoiding as much stuff as you can, and then being instant killed by something. Whether it's a freaking explosion, most of the time it was a freaking explosion, let's be honest, but... God damn, it's the most frustrating thing, and the thing I hate about surface tension is that this level was basically that stuff back to back to back to back to back. It never ended. And I hated it. Not to mention, this is, I think, where the level design kind of fell apart in the original game, and it started getting really boring. The arenas were really flat, didn't have much cover in them. I think here that's been improved, they have cover in them. I'm throwing out my rocket launcher, because there's actually a second, like, tank here. I think apparently that's called an APC. But either way, its function's mostly the same, except this one I think fires at you. In the original game it fired rockets at you. But this one just shoots regular guns at you. Anyway, it's very easy to kill. It's very easy to kill. Compared to the original game. Or the tank. However, I'm not really sure how I feel about these things being enemies. They're just like weird big trucks, and especially the way that they're introduced is like, you're gonna be fighting the HECU, and suddenly there's this tank shooting at you and killing you as well. I'm not so sure how I feel about them being introduced here, but I still think that they're mostly harmless, and like, they're easier to deal with in this game, and I like that more, because they were really just more annoying in the original game. They made this level even more annoying than it already was, which it was already like, just the most infuriating fucking experience I've ever had with a video game. I'm not even kidding. To be fair, I have not played that many video games. Honestly, I haven't. I played quite a few, and out of all of them, that has to be like the most frustrating experience I've ever had with a game. Surface tension in that first game. Or actually, like, just the last third of the game in general, or maybe even the entire game. Like, I was frustrated the entire game. That game's combat got way too frustrating. For me. I did not throw it anywhere near him. Damn it. I'm just gonna have to kill him. Whatever. But thankfully, all of that has been improved here. The level design is better. There's more cover. The HECU do not throw as many grenades. The simple fact is, like, you could theoretically keep track of grenades in the original game. They made a distinct clunk sound when they hit the ground. Though you couldn't pick them up and throw them back, you just had to run away from them. The HECU also said, like, fire in the hole. However, that game was so loud, and it didn't have any subtitles. So therefore, you couldn't ever tell, basically. There was so much going on in those fights. I'm focused on shooting the HECU. And so, like, I couldn't hear these sound cues, or even these visual cues, or even watch for grenades. So from my perspective, I'm just randomly being blown up, because there's simply too much to keep track of for, like, keeping track of those grenades hidden among all the loud noises to be reasonable. Like, the simple solution is they just should not have thrown them as frequently, Jesus, as they did in the original. But They threw them like every couple seconds. It was insane. And like they basically filled the whole arena up with them. It was just so annoying. Countless deaths in that game were just due instant blow-up kills that I could not see coming at all. And so I do not think those were fair deaths. At least the deaths don't mean much, because like, if you're saving, you're sent like 5 steps back. But if you're not saving, you're sent like 3 maps back. That game had abysmal auto checkpoint placement, as well. It's just like, I cannot agree that that Half-Life is timeless when it has shit like that in it. I think that is the worst thing ever in any game that I've played. Being blown up by something I just couldn't see coming. I simply couldn't. And, part of that, I think, like, you know, my main problem with the levels, because obviously they're possible. They're not the hardest thing in the world. You can get through them. The thing you need to get through them is luck. There's, like, little to no skill involved. The HECU shots are hit scans, so whether or not you avoid those and don't take damage is luck. It's luck if they choose to throw, like, 5 million grenades, or they choose to throw, like, 1 or 2 or 3, or they don't even throw any at all. It's luck if they, like, either stay out in the open so you can easily hit them, or they go behind cover and then you can't hit them, and then they throw a grenade from behind there and then just freaking kill you. It's just luck-based. Every single battle in that game was just luck. And, let me stop my tangent here. That's a little rude. You know that security guard is dying out here? Anyway, new enemy type, snipers, who are also presumably military. I hated these guys in the original game. Another reason why I hate this level in the original game. However, shoot, they're very easy to deal with. Just pull out your rocket launcher and shoot at them. There you go. Every sniper enemy's worst enemy, the rocket launcher. Makes perfect sense. But yeah, those guys were so annoying in the original game. You were supposed to take them out with explosives. That's strange. I'm pressing 6. And it's making a noise. I'm pressing 7 now. It's making a noise, but it's not doing anything. And I think that's because in Half-Life 2, you have a 6th weapon slot for the Pteropods, for the antlions. And they didn't fully remove that code here. That's interesting. Anyway. Those guys were so annoying, because you had to throw grenades in them, into their chambers to kill them. But it didn't always work. You had to get the grenades, like, close to the sniper entity. It like, only works, like, 2% of the time. It was so fucking annoying. Killing them, you would throw, like, 10 grenades in there before they would finally just fucking die. It was the worst. This whole level was the worst. But yeah, my main problem with this level, and for, like, most of the rest of the game, is that winning it is just luck. It's just like, it feels like you can't do anything. No matter how well you strafe, no matter how well you shoot them, it's luck as to whether or not you're able to actually kill them quickly enough before they fill the arena with grenades and you get a forced death. And so it feels like the game wasn't very satisfying to continue in for that reason, because it felt like the game only let me through when it felt like it. And the mechanics were just, some of the mechanics are just so janky and inconsistent. Though I could tolerate for the rest of the game, here they added an extra layer of just like, sometimes this thing works, sometimes it doesn't. It sucked. And it's the main reason why I consider harder difficulties of this game to not be that fun. Because on hard mode, to me, the military fights seem like they're just kind of the same thing as the original game. Total luck. Like, sometimes what you do will work, sometimes it won't, and it's entirely dependent on how many hit scan shots you avoid, what the military decide to do. That's it. And like, you just can't control it otherwise. So that's why the easy difficulty makes these fights a ton of fun. Harder difficulties, though, not the case. So now that I've got that rant out of the way, I hope those of you who played the original game see where I'm coming from, because like, from my experience, everyone fucking loves that game, and I wish I could have the same, like, enthusiasm about it, but when it has shit like this level in it, I hate it. I just can't. I hate that. I hate this part of the original game so much. Anyway, there's a sniper in that window. That's what I was trying to say. So just shoot a rocket at it. If at first you do not succeed, try again. There we go. the torso flying out of there is the indication that you've won. So here in the original game, it was kind of weird. You had to shoot an explosive barrel to shut down this generator to stop this electrifying. But here you just turn off a switch. It's a lot more simple, but it makes more sense. You just turn off the freaking electricity, and then it'll stop. You don't, like, blow something up, and then it stops. Alright, so... I kind of want to continue my talk a little bit. Like, I wish that I could enjoy Half-Life as much as other people can, because other people, especially those who played Half-Life back in the day, were probably so blown away by the cool things it does that they didn't really care about the bullshit I'm talking about. But from a game nowadays, I think that game has some fucking bullshit in it. I cannot believe that people ignore it. When they say, like, oh, Half-Life, 100% amazing, timeless, classic. No. Not timeless. At all. Because, like, that shit may be acceptable back in the day, but nowadays it's just frustrating, and nothing more. It adds nothing good to the game. It's just frustrating. And that's it. End of story. That being said, I do not share the same overly negative opinions, probably, about Black Mesa's service tension. I really like this level. It is massively improved. The arenas are better designed. The HECU don't throw grenades after grenade after grenade after grenade. And that makes it a ton of fun. Anyway, the reason why I'm standing around talking about this now is because right in here is a new section. So let's... I'll save what I think this game improves for later, and we'll just continue here. Through here.
You're heading for the Lambda complex, aren't you? I was heading there myself until I wound up here, and, well, I simply lost my nerve. Take one look through that door and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to wait out the catastrophe in here. If you intend to go on, then I beg of you, for all our sake, proceed with extreme caution.
I wonder why he says that. I no longer wonder why he says that. Alright, so, I'm gonna have to pause here again, because I want to point out a cool improvement that this remake makes. So, this section is kind of unique. If you shoot these trip mines, everywhere else in the game it's safe to shoot them, but if you shoot them here, you will instantly die, no matter what, no matter where you are, even if you're safe from them. And there's a good reason for that. The next room over has a pretty good reason for why you shouldn't shoot these, and why they blow up. So that's not my problem with this section in the original. My problem was that it didn't really tell you more than that scientist. The original game here. We're talking about the original game. And so, when I came in here, my first thought was immediately, shoot the trip mines. And then I blew up and died. Even though I was, like, across the room from it. Made no sense at all. But, of course, I actually forgot about this section, and that you can't shoot these trip mines, because you will die. And there's a good reason for that. Once again, it makes sense as to why you can't. You will see in a bit. But something that this remake does, I was hoping that this remake would, like, add a window or something so you could see it. However, it actually improves it in a different way, by filling this first room with explosives. So you do not want to shoot these, or all these explosives will go off and you will surely die. So that way, like, you do not want to touch any of this. And that's a great way of getting the message across. Unlike the original, which is basically, like, you had to assume that you couldn't, blow up their trip mines here. Otherwise, like, you could just come in, shoot them, and then be killed, because everywhere else in the game is safe to shoot them. Once again, I should stress that it makes sense as to why you can't. I just wish the original game told you more at the start, like filling the room with explosives. That would have helped. They even have, like, gas leaks in here. You really get the message. Do not do this. Alright, this one's kind of hard to get past. I think I got past it by jumping up the stairs once. Jesus. Oh my god. But you can also do that. I prefer to do that, honestly. It's kind of safer. Even though you have to, like, barely avoid it. Anyway, you get two routes here. You can go down there, but I prefer to go through here. And by the way, this next room is, like, definitely, like, remade to be a lot harder. Yeah, look at that. And here you'll soon see there are packs of explosives everywhere too. There's so much that can blow up here. Anyway, you will see the main reason why you cannot blow these up. Those are like missiles, nuclear missiles, that will, you know, create, I don't know, an atomic bomb explosion if you set one of these off, so don't. And that's why you cannot shoot one of these. Anyway, this bit in the original game was kind of like a walk through and avoid the trip mines, but now it's kind of a platforming bit, where you have to jump up and avoid the ground. I don't know what happens if you take the other route, but here it's I think kind of an easier route where you can just jump across some things and you're mostly safe. Once you do this other side, you don't really have to worry about them as much. Ooh, there's a suit charger here. Yes. However, they are still pretty much freaking everywhere, and definitely take care to avoid them. There are a lot more of them in this game than there are in the original. You want to shoot that box first, or else if you raise this platform, that box will trigger the trip mine. Alright, jump across. Get this health, duck under this. There's some rockets here. We can pick those up. Get this. And finally, you jump to this platform, and we're done. So yeah, doesn't last that long. And anyway, here you get a pretty interesting new weapon. Quite a long intro animation for it, but yeah, this is the hive hand. This is what the alien grunts are using to shoot at us. I'm not going to shoot anything here to show it, because we're going to have another place we could shoot it down this elevator. For some reason, this button in the original game was so weird. Like, you had to duck and press it. For whatever reason. It was very strange. I don't know why it was like that. Once again, not a timeless game. For goodness sake, anyway. Before I get, like, shunned in the comments. Let's get on to this section. So, the hive hand differs in that it's little bees that it shoots actually deal damage, and hell, they might even, if you're lucky, they might even actually kill enemies. Hang on.
Don't take this the wrong way, buddy, but you're the best thing I've seen all day.
Is that all your dialogue? I guess so. I'll take him with me in a little bit, because I like taking this guy along. You get an interesting bit of dialogue later on because of it, which would not exist in the original game. But yeah, this thing is actually a viable weapon now. There were human corpses over there, dude. Anyway, yeah, this thing is a viable weapon. You can use it to kill things, unlike the original game, where it was like throwing a bunch of toothpicks at your enemies. Like 5 billion. Anyway, it's got a left-click mode where the bugs fly pretty short, don't do too much damage, and like they bounce around all over the place. It's kind of hard for enemies to avoid. You can like use them to ricochet and hit things a lot better, I guess, but you can also right-click to fire them faster, and also in like a circular formation. Kinda, yeah, I think they do more damage that way, but the spread is higher. You also regenerate them a lot faster, and because of the fact that they regenerate, you now basically have infinite ammo for it. Which means this is actually like a reserve gun. If you run out of ammo for every other gun, you can use this. You could theoretically use this in reserve. You get it kind of late into the game, but like you start needing it now. The enemies are pretty tough at this point, and it would make no sense if you got it earlier. It would be very strange to get an alien gun earlier in the game. So yeah.
A buddy of mine were looking for some kind of weapons lockup around here. Well, at least till we got ambushed. With any luck, we're close to it.
I like how he emphasized "to it" there. We're close to it.
Watch your head, Doc.
Watch your head. It's like it's not even pointed at me. Like, look, buddy. All you need to do against the turret, Magnum. There you go. That's all the training you ever need to deal with turrets. How's it going down here? Hello. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Alright, there's some military through here. Oh yeah, there's also a tank, an APC, with the military hugging it. I'm not sure what they're doing, but anyway, yeah, this guy wants to be safe. Oh god. The APC is attacking me. I think I'm gonna rocket launch it real quick before I take too much damage from this. Oh, kill it, please. Oh my god. I'm actually very low. You okay, dude? I think there's one more guy.
Reload, Doc.
Don't you tell me what to do. I was just about to, buddy. I got 40 health, but unfortunately, we have to deal with quite a few military guys before I get the next health station. So this is going to be fun. I probably should have targeted the APC there first. I was ignoring it was probably a mistake on my book. This is where on my normal difficulty playthrough, I switched to easy because I was just tired. At this point, I had probably died quite a few times in the military, and I was just tired of it, to be perfectly honest. Alright, there's a sniper in here. This guy might want to stay clear. There we go. Killed him. Now we got these guys. I've got some grenades, so I think I'm going to use these 3 grenades on these guys, because you do get more after this.
I got something for you.
When I said use these grenades on these guys,
I got a pistol.
when I said
I hit him.
use the, I'm dead, you fucking idiots. When I said use my grenades, I didn't mean myself. I'm honestly not sure how that happened. I don't know what happened there. I think I should enter the room first fully next time. Maybe there's some weird hitbox on the door. I'll forgive that. That was kind of... Is he not dead? That was kind of a insta-kill BS death, but I'll take it. Because I'll take 1 over like 5,000 from the original game. Alright.
Is that all you got? Throw a frag.
Yes, certainly all I got. I totally don't have grenades on my thing or anything. Yeah, that went way better. Holy crap. That door must have a weird hitbox, so keep that in mind. Enter the room if you're gonna use grenades. I just love that. Alright, I believe that's all of the military we have to deal with, and thankfully this guy's alive. Okay. He had to rethink his life choices for a second, but he's good now. Yeah, I think we just go through here. And we get into this little remastered room from the original.
I'd like to get my hands on the guy responsible for this mess. If there's any beer left when this is all over, I'm getting drunk as hell. Freeze! Whoa, whoa, hold your fire! Jackson? Good God, man, how many lives do you have? None if it wasn't for my new buddy here. Hey, buzz us in, will you? Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I thought the mic, sorry.
Holy shit. Not bad, huh? Not bad. You hit the mother load. What can I say? I got expensive taste. Damned if I'm not glad to see a familiar face. What say you, me, and the doc here grab what we can and get the hell out of Dodge? We should probably wait a while. Let things die down a bit.
If they even die down.
I guess I'll take a load off.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure these guys just leave you here, so. Just because you can climb on it doesn't make it a ladder. Yeah, in that case, that's reasonable to say that. Don't climb on it just because you can. Is my word of advice to anyone looking to keep staying alive. It's getting kind of hot in real life. At least it's not as hot as recently. I live in the Midwest, and we had a week in late April, I believe, or late April, early June. That was terrible. It was like the worst week ever in terms of weather. I might honestly prefer hot weather to cold weather, which I... You're in my scope. Anyway. Which I might honestly prefer cold weather to hot weather, which I didn't think I would say, but, like, not including, like, snow or bugs or anything like that, hot weather is so, like, insufferable. And I prefer, the second half of summers here, are typically, pretty nice, actually. Pretty cool, perfect weather. But, yeah, it's starting to get hot again. We had a couple days of pretty cool days, but now it's starting to get hot again. Starting today. Alright, so yeah. This section, by the way, now that we've apparently unlocked this ladder, I just want to real quick mention, this section is so much better here. That APC, in the original game, for whatever reason, the original game's versions would fire rockets at you. But for some ungodly reason, this one used hit scan for its missile attack, which should never, ever be a thing in any game. Hit scan missiles do not exist for a reason. So yeah, it's exactly as it sounds. Imagine, you know, you shoot this rocket launcher, except it instantly lands where you're launching. That would be very convenient for players, but when it's used against you, it's terrible. That is terrible design. I do not know why it was hit scan. I don't think it was any other form of attack either. It wasn't like the turret, because it was an explosion. It happened at you. It was an explosion. So it would fire from, like, you would be over here. It would fire, and then boom, right in front of you. Thankfully, the explosion wasn't as broken as the others were. You would actually be able to survive a few hits from it, but not many. And you get a few too many in a row and you're dead. Oh man, it was so frustrating. I don't know why it was designed that way. Anyway, I just want to point out... Oh. I didn't even notice those things, those guys. I just want to point out how much better I think the atmosphere of this level is done. Because you actually hear background noise now. In the original game, you only heard background noise in exactly one section. Otherwise, it was totally silent outside. For whatever reason. Which didn't make any sense, because we're currently in the middle of, like, a freaking war zone. It's like a Firewatch. Dude, Firewatch is a great game. What are you talking about? Alright, so here we have a kind of an improved section. In the original game, this was just some, like, random destroyed building, but now it's actually got some rooms. It's got, like, a bathroom and an office up there, and a fire exit sign, and some offices over there. It's like it's a totally destroyed office building that's got some military in it. Oh god. There's a guy behind me. I'm glad he didn't... Jeez, there's two. I'm glad he didn't throw a grenade. That would have been tough. But yeah, you also had to do some weird platforming bit. In this remake, you don't. You just have to climb down to the bottom, I'm pretty sure. That platforming bit was kind of annoying. I would agree that platforming bit was sort of annoying, especially because of the overly sensitive fall damage. I would just like to stress the point that the sensitive fall damage added nothing meaningful, challenge-wise, to the original game, and only served to annoy. So I'm very glad that it got nerfed here. A lot of things got nerfed in this remake, but I'm glad about all of them, honestly, because I really feel like all that stuff together only served to annoy in the original, and wasn't, like, truly challenging at all. Strategic to tactical, in-depth, deliberate, time-critical, risk management levels. I'm not really sure what this is saying. Mission task success. Oh, okay, I guess, if you want to succeed, you take risks. Lesson freaking learned. I'm gonna turn off my, desk fan here a little, hotter, because my computer's probably suffering, and I'm about to be recording for a little while. I'm about to be recording for a really long time, so... Hi, guys. Once again, hugely improved arena here. I don't know why I shot that Vorticon, but hey, at least there's a grunt to replace him. Never mind, the grunt's shooting at me. Alright. Anyway, look at this. I can avoid this guy's shots. I can avoid his attacks. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so lovely. I love it. Oh, it's amazing. Alright, so, we do have a military vessel here. I'm actually gonna shoot it to death. Well, despite it probably not being the best idea. Yeah, so some aliens were there, and then the military swooped in with on their high horses. Hi, how's it going? I'd much rather fight these guys than you, so I think it's suitable that I shoot you first. Look at this. Oh my god, their attacks are avoidable. They're like a Doom enemy. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, amazing. I already made this freaking joke, but whatever. Alright, get out of here. Well, it's just 2 rockets. It's all you need to destroy it, and then it's gone. Hi, can I get past? Thanks. So this area was a completely flat, open room, and it did not have, like, this box in it. It did not have, like, this barrel, and, it was kind of annoying, but they've added at least some cover, and some is better than none at all, like the original. There was, like, 1 pillar you could hide behind. And then the HECU would spam you with grenades if they weren't focused on the alien grunts. They would just spam you with grenades, so it wouldn't make a difference. Anyway, here we've got kind of a revamped thing. This, Tau missile launcher. It used to just be like an infinite ammo missile that you would fire in the original game, but now... Actually, fun fact, in the original game, it was hit-scan missiles, which, like, you could... If you hated them, you could, turn the tides against your enemies. But yeah, here you, not only to not hit-scan, you actually have to reload the launcher, and so you have to aim properly, but it's very easy to aim. Very easy to destroy this tank. I believe it's 3 hits. It's the same as before. You could basically just use the rocket launcher on it. That was a tank, so it would be the same. But just in case you wanted to use that thing instead, it's there. Anyway, that tank coming out, it doesn't come out until you go over there, so you might as well use the Tau launcher. It opened up this gate, so we can progress through here. Beyond this load zone is another example of bad level design in the original game. But I haven't, to be fair to this next part, this next small part, this is a long load time, this must be a huge map. I haven't really played this part out that much, so I might be giving false information here, but from what I remember in the original game, this bit was like, it was uphill, for one thing. Oh my god. It had loads of vortigons, just like it does now. However, why are they just standing still? That's interesting. They just basically allowed me to kill all of them with the gun. Great job, guys. Great AI. These guys were basically, like... There were a lot of vortigons in the original game, too. But the thing is, they would respawn infinitely. From what I can understand, they would respawn forever. There would be no end to them. So, basically, you could not turret them for too long, or else they would start to hit you with their attacks, and they never stop coming. So the intended solution, as far as I could tell, was to run straight through them, take all their hits, and then get to, like, this little bounce pad at the end, bounce you up to a safe platform. What kind of fucking game design? I do not understand that. Why can't I just kill them until they're dead? Why can't I kill them until they're dead? Here, at least, you can kill them until they're dead. And then you can progress onwards, and you get to take this part a little slower. There's some extra enemies here, which is definitely so well improved, so much better than the original game's counterpart to this. Just what kind of fucking level design? You run through a million vortigons that all just, like, take potshots at you that you can do nothing about because you're forced to run through a mob of them. What the fuck? That's terrible. Maybe, just maybe, there is actually an end to them. I never, the reason why I put that disclaimer at the beginning of this sprint is because, I haven't actually tested to see if they do eventually stop. I haven't, like, turned on God mode and stayed at the turret to see if they did actually stop. So they might stop. If that's the case, there's way too many of them, in my opinion. To the point where, like, every average player is just gonna think that they don't stop coming, and so they're just gonna sprint through and take their hits, and, like, after that you're left with 20 health, and then before you're allowed to heal, you're immediately put into another battle with aliens and military. And then, like, you get some medkits, like 3 of them. Actually, 3 is kind of a lot. I think you only get, like, 2. But then before you can heal up even more, before you get your syringe back, you have to go through a vent with, like, freaking small snarks in it that can do so much damage, and all your suit energy is gone. And then after that, you get more military to fight. Terrible. God-awful. I hate that. Do you know why I hate that level now? It's just back-to-back battles of just tons of bullshit, attacks you can't avoid, bad level design. Like, oh my god, it was awful. I never want to play it again. After playing this, I just never want to play it again. Anyway, sea of headcrab zombies that you can easily kill with an explosive. I like that they're still using headcrab zombies now, and that some of them are military headcrab zombies, because the original game totally abandoned that enemy right by now. Anyway, here's the part I was just complaining about with more aliens and military, that you would have to fight with like 20 health in the original, because as far as I could tell, there was no way to avoid like, being hit by the vortigons. Without luck. Once again, I made it once to the end of that bit. Oh god, oh god. I made it once to the end with like 80 health, because they just happened to miss me that one time for some reason. I don't know why. It's like their weird deliberate miss mechanic, where if you move fast enough when around them, they will, like, miss you. their attack will just not hit. Look at that. Very beautiful. Ooh, you can see a parking lot over there. Black Mesa. Very cool. But thankfully, that part was made so much better in this remake, just like every other part of this level and this game. This game is so much better designed, to the point where I don't care about minor things like the worse AI. I'll admit that it is worse than the original game. I don't really care about that though. The enemies still feel about the same to fight, and I mean, that's good enough for me. The rest of the game is just designed so much better. And the story presentation is also kind of designed much better. This game is just much better. End of story. Alright, so here's the vent with the snarks I was just talking about. These things could do a surprising amount of damage in the original game. I think their damage is nerfed here. Though I'm not sure, because I have suit energy throughout this bit, whereas in the original game I don't have suit energy, and when you don't have suit energy, damage is heavily increased from mobs, because now it's... from mobs. Saying like this is Minecraft or Terraria. From enemies. Now it's... but I mean, it's obvious. You don't have suit energy that'll take hits for you, so... Anyway, you do get some more snarks in here, and this is the one place in the game that I actually do use snarks.
Shit, buddy, you hear that? Yeah. Quiet.
Who do they hear? Or what do they hear? Do they hear me?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
Get ready.
for sure it's me. By the way, how do you get over there? There's a bunch of suit energy. I would like some suit energy, but I can get over there. Alright. It's a trap. They destroy the vent. And snarks. Take them. They're yours. I don't want them.
Oh, everybody down!
Alright. Yeah, there's this one guy, which for some reason has the ability to fire at you through walls. So that's kind of weird. Hey, Black Mesa devs, if you're thinking of doing an update, you might want to fix that. You might want to fix that, because you could shoot through that. That has no collision. I don't know why, but hey. That battle is still much better because of the fall damage. In the original game, you had to take forced fall damage there. And on top of that, there were two military in the room that could throw grenades up into the vent that you're in. And if you had to, like, if you couldn't move back fast enough to avoid it, you would blow up and die. I think another problem I had with the grenades in the original, going back to my little rant here, is that their times to explode when being thrown by them varied because of the game's janky throwing physics. So sometimes they would land on the ground, you would have a decent amount of time to get back, but sometimes you'd be fighting them and you would miss it flying through the air, and then suddenly it would land in front of you and blow up immediately, and you couldn't avoid it. So... oh man. Alright. I'm done ranting about the original game. Actually, I'm not. Here's another set piece. Open this door. That seems dangerous. Let's get away from that. In the original game, if you're anywhere near that, that's an instant kill. You guessed it. Maybe you... or maybe you didn't. Because, you had nostalgia goggles on. I'm kidding. It's... having nostalgia toward a game is actually perfectly fine, in my opinion. But, I mean, it should not, factor into your judgment of a game's objective design. Anyway, this box is not breakable. I can't pick it up, I can't move it. So apparently they used this box prop, but this one stays still. You can't break it. It's not like a true box prop. That's interesting. Anyway, platform across these cars, and we've got a little arena out here with some more guys to kill. That's much improved. It's got cover, unlike the original game, which basically had no cover at all here. But luckily there was only at least one AGCU, and you could shoot at them from up in that window, so... still improved, though, because, like, I do like the larger fight, and I like cover. I like being able to, you know, hide from things. Oh my fucking god. That guy's throwing a grenade. I'm out of suit energy. That's actually kind of bad. Okay, there's some more suit energy right here. I'm just gonna kill this guy. There we go. Another reason why this place is, this part of the game, this little room right here is improved. This radio right here. If it'll decide to play its audio. Okay. Oh. So it seems like, military's not doing so hot anymore. We just saw them lose a fight against the aliens in that parking garage. I believe there's more dialogue. Or is there? Whatever. Alright, so, you can use this turret to blow up the explosives over there, which will blow open that door, and release some alien grunts at you. And unlike the original game, where that turret was a tau launcher, and you would just, there would be like 4 alien grunts, just like there are here, but they would all like line themselves up, so all you had to do, because it was like a hit scan tau launcher, was just blow up each and every one individually. Not a very interesting combat set piece in my opinion. There's the extra dialogue. Took you long enough, I missed it. God damn it, whatever. I think I dropped a cigar. Alright, so, let's head through here. Anyway, that section's much improved because you don't just blow up the things, you actually have to, like, avoid their attacks. So certain teams of military are asking for help. How long is a mic? And also, that was an actual in-game explosion that just happened near me. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. Where that came from. How long is one mic? Does anyone know? I could probably look it up easily. And I probably will because no one's watching the series, let's be honest. At least right now. Anyway, right here. I forgot to mention this. These little bounce pads here, which are clearly not of this world. They just kind of arrived here. They're actual bouncy bounce pads in this remake. Unlike the original game where they were kind of like vents that blew you up in some weird way. I don't really know what was up with that. Another high-scale battle here. They're barely paying attention to us. Well, that sucks for them. Okay, that was a little mean. I will proceed to use the Magnum. Oh, an APC has arrived, and they're just beating the crap out of it. Yeah, so, military, you need some help? I can help. But I mean, of course you won't accept my help, because I'm Freeman, and I've been killing you, out of self-defense, because you shot first, you a-holes. I mean, technically I've killed, like, fucking all of you, but whatever. Another radio here. I actually don't really remember this room in the original game. I think this might be new for Black Mesa. I do not remember this. Like, I can't quite remember what happened after, that one tiny arena. Oh yeah, there was... I think this arena took place indoors in the original game, but now it's much improved, there's cover. That arena also didn't have any cover in it, for some fucking reason. Even though the main guys are fighting use hit scan, oh god, whatever. Now it's mostly outdoors, and there is cover. And it's also like a losing battle for the military. Well, I think we all recognize that. That thing that just walked away from us. Alright, I believe there's a load zone somewhere in here. Right after that thing. By the way, small nitpick. I do not know why the icons for picking up ammo doesn't show you the amount you pick. The number of bullets you pick up. That's something both Half-Life 1 and 2 did. I'm not sure why Black Mesa doesn't do that. Okay, here's the load zone. If the developers were to do another patch, that's one thing I would suggest adding, because I would like to honestly know how much ammo I've been picking up. There's some of those like pickup icons that don't work, like when you pick up other MP5s, for whatever reason it doesn't show up, but you could probably fix that. It's probably just a bug that they haven't bothered to fix. There's also weird UI bugs, where if you get to low health, and your numbers turn red, and when you load the next map, it turns back orange. Hey, I'm not... probably very easy, like, little bugs to fix, but they just haven't, for whatever reason. But they're very minor, and I still like the game. That soldier there just got totally dunked on by that, alien grunt, but luckily, we just dunked on the alien grunt. Ah yes, an office room with a periodic table. A requirement for all science labs. Well, holy shit. And then just like 17 more guys spawned in. Yeah. More support needed is right. These guys are like having their tanks totally wiped out from this. Unfortunately, they're still gonna shoot at me because I'm Freeman. And Orange Man bad. Oh my god. These freaking grenades are crazy with the jibs. There we go. I actually aimed well there. That's a surprise. My aim is shit in these games. I should honestly, like... There are aim training softwares for first-person shooters, aren't there? I'm honestly considering, like, doing one of those to train my aim. Because it sucks. My aim just sucks. Alright, well, that's a shame, ran out of Magnum ammo. Probably gonna have to use the shotgun now. Well, we cleared out this whole place. However, we need a code to get into here, and here is where we need to go. That's a Lambda. And we're trying to get to the Lambda complex. So, yeah, we gotta go somewhere else first. Let's take this bounce pad up here into this ruined bathroom. Leaking water. Do these work? No. Okay. That's fine. The other ones work, so it's good enough for me. And those ones probably are broken anyway, since they're no longer, like, attached to anything. Alright, you fucking... Get out of here. Choose it to pick up more snarks if I want. I'm missing 1 point health, so I'll get a... What is that supposed to be? Read a grape. I feel like... I mean, if Alpine Hughes going off Mountain Dew, I feel like the others are also going off some other brand of pop. Except I think, actually, the Orange Soda Pop are actually based off the original game's pop brand, which was, like, orange soda. Hey, man. Haven't seen one of you in a long time. Jesus. They're off in a hurry. Okay, so here's kind of a interesting part. We got 2 snipers up there. So we do want to fire a rocket launcher up there and hope that we kill them. I'm actually going to turn on the laser guide. Alright, I think that was one of them killed. We can wait a bit for their lasers to come back. Their lasers did not come back. Alright, they're dead. I got both of them in one try. It can be kind of hard to hit those guys because they're so far away. Oh, jeez. I was about to say, where's this guy? But, never mind, he just busts out of the door at a random point in time, I guess. We go over here. Wow, there's a second one. I forgot about that. If we go in here, we get an optional pathway to take, which, man, narrowly avoided that guy. Which takes you to kind of a supply area. You fill up on student energy, perfectly fine with me. So anyway, right here, we press this valve to open this thing. If you try to do this with the snipers, they'll probably shoot you. So it's best to try and kill them with the rocket launcher first. Now down here, we enter this weird little pipe that has a weird little bit in it.
Hey! Asshole!
This guy throws a bomb in there, and that causes the entire pipe to, like, spontaneously combust. Which does quite a bit of damage if you let it hit you. But if you don't let it hit you, like that, then you'll be fine. I believe in the original game, you had to go, like, halfway through the pipe before it activates, so you'd have to crawl all the way back over here. It activates pretty soon, so... yeah, just get out of the way as soon as you can. Now, here's one change I'm somewhat not of a fan of. This guy got killed by that. He basically suicide bombed himself to try and kill me there. However, in the original game, he was actually still alive. And so I kind of preferred that because it was cool being like, this guy just shoves a big rocket thing down and he thinks, oh man, he must be dead now. And then you just come out at the end like, hi, and then you kill him. I miss being able to do that, but whatever. This room seems to drop frames for me for whatever reason. Probably because there's a lot of zombies. Oh god, these guys are shooting at me. How dare you? Are they blowing themselves up? What an amazing military. I'm gonna use a regular grenade on these folk. That did not hit. Here, attempt 2. Also didn't hit. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Just fucking C4 it is. Because at least that one has a bigger hitbox and lands in more obvious locations. There's still a soldier around, isn't there? Why was that pipe bleeding? What was that? You guys see that? The pipe over here was bleeding. Almost. It looked like. I think the particle was just hanging out in midair, but it still looked like the pipe was bleeding. I thought there was still a soldier around, but I guess he must have died. Anyway, we got another valve puzzle. Very simple. You don't even have to find 2 valves. You just have to find the one. And then you can flip both of them. Hello? There we go. And then that turns off that fire up there so you can now get out of here. There's nothing in this room. Not even supplies of any kind. So yeah, so this is a much bigger version of the original game's room, which was once again pretty damn empty. It goes to show like how much more detail, how much more decoration they put into these environments to make them really like pop out, full of life. Alright. Through these doors, we got this room. That's some military in there, as well as some quiet offices. And this guy.
Well, don't that beat all? You're Dr. Freeman, aren't you? Well, the good news is, you just ran into the only guy for about half a mile who has Lambda codes. Bad news is these guys are blocking the frickin' goal line. I say we do this nice and quiet. They look distracted enough.
Hold on, I gotta fill suit energy. So yeah, this is actually kind of different. This is somewhat of a stealth section. You can kill them if you want, but you can sneak past them like this.
Christ. There's no front line with these things. Lock it up. They're giving out new extraction points. Simplify my ass. This whole operation is FUBAR.
Go, go, go!
By the way, you do need this guy to progress. I forgot to mention that. Because he's the guy who can open that coded door. In that big field. Alright. It's pretty linear. However, they almost always see me right at the very end. Yeah, they see me now. I think. Oh, no, they don't. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Okay,
Oh, there we go. We got an achievement. Whoa, what?
down and to the right.
Yep, you're right about that. I guess, I'm not really sure how they didn't see me that time, but I got an achievement for it this time, which is very cool. I really don't have, like, any good guns.
Let's just make a break for it. Come on.
Yeah, sure. We'll try.
This is not how I thought my day was gonna go.
Same with me. I don't know how to say that. Here, these turrets. Kill more of these guys. Yeah, this part's kind of more intense than the original, where it was really just like 3 border guns and that's it. Anyway, we made it.
We made it. Oh, that'll get your heart pumping. After you, good sir.
Oh, sure.
I'll tell you what, that could have been a lot worse. Wait, what?
Well, that sucks. It is somewhat, like, funny yet depressing that so many people die throughout the game. Like, everyone's just so expendable. I mean, it's kind of more funny in the original game, which has a kind of an inconsistent tone between serious and somewhat silly. But here with the more serious tone, it's kind of more sad. Like, every single person you meet just dies inevitably.
At the request of the United States Department of Defense, this is not a test. Today at 4:16 p.m. Mountain Time, a state of emergency was declared by the President of the United States. An unknown hostile force was declared present at the Black Mesa Research Facility and several other locations in the surrounding areas of Black Mesa, New Mexico. As of 5:42 p.m. Mountain Time, the President has issued executive orders to withdraw all ground forces and begin immediate airstrikes over the Black Mesa Research Facility and surrounding areas beginning no later than 6:42 p.m. this evening. For your own safety, an immediate evacuation order has been issued to the entire state of New Mexico. To all residents of New Mexico and surrounding areas, leave all your personal belongings, take a battery-powered radio, and only essential supplies with you. Do not remain in your homes. Seek shelter at your nearest militarized zone outside the state of New Mexico and await further instructions. If you cannot find your nearest evacuation route, seek assistance from local authorities immediately. If you have military training, firearms training, or any similar weapons training, contact your nearest military officer immediately. Stay tuned to frequency 740 AM for further updates on this emergency.
Just imagine the growing panic as, like, those emergency messages are sent out, and each one is more intense than the last. It's like, something happened in Black Mesa, and then, we're evacuating people around it, and then quarantining the whole area. We're evacuating 150 miles, and then we're evacuating the entire state, and we're evacuating the military, who we sent there, and mentioned in the first message. Because it's getting to be too much. The entire country is in a state of emergency now. I just imagine the growing panic from, like, all over the US. It's just insane. And also, like, that last detail, it was previously stay tuned to local news media outlets, but now it's stay tuned to 7:40 AM, a very specific radio frequency. We got more, military struggling. My god, how terrifying that must be. That was the final emergency message of the game. I love their inclusion in this game. It improves the story by just that much. And so does all the other little things, like those radios that we've been hearing. I agree with run. Yeah, let's run. Yeah, let's go. I agree with these guys. Yeah, that's coming. Thankfully, these guys have just disappeared, so we won't have anyone shooting at us while this thing's coming after us. It's kind of slow. Until you let it catch up. Then it's actually kind of fast. Alright. Oh my god, it's actually a lot closer than expected. Oh my god. Alright, quickly, get onto here. Oh shit, it's out. Alright, so, give them targets, cool. This little thing right here is a lot easier to use in this remake. All you have to do, oh god, is click on the target you see, you can even see the Gargantua live, and then click fire. And then I think, yeah, there it is. It's no longer invisible like it is in the original game. Boom! Did that get him? That got him. Only one airstrike is necessary. Yeah, in the original game, that was some weird, like, flat thing where you had to use switches to, like, change some crosshairs. It was very weird to use. I mean, it was creative. It was a cool idea, but it was very tough to use compared to this. And you also had to bomb way more things. In this game, all you have to bomb is that guy and this light tower here. Or sorry, this radio tower. If you do that, it'll fall over and break the wall for you, and you can open the door over there. The original game, you had to bomb the radio tower, that wall, and the door. All in addition. But now all you have to do is that. So yeah, we've got official word from the military themselves that they're abandoning. Because this is just getting to be too much for them. In fact, they're sending out sirens. I'm not really sure what for, but... I mean, aliens? It's the one thing I can think of. Just noticed that my recording is slightly over frame rate again. Alright, hope that doesn't stick around too long. Did not stick around that long. Good. I think for the most part the recording has been very smooth, and I'm very happy about that. And that was the end of Surface Tension. What a fantastic recreation, might I say. That was a great recreation level. That was my least favorite level in the original, and it's honestly one of my favorites here. I love it so much. Anyway, you want to quickly climb past that. If you stay there any longer, you will get crushed and killed by that. So, yeah.
Forget about Freeman! We are cutting our losses and pulling out! Anyone that's down there now is on his own repeat! If you aren't already, let's... Oh shit!
Not only are we way behind enemy lines, we just missed the last flight out of here. I sure hope you brought some backup, Poindexter, because we're gonna need it.
Oh, I did. I've guns aplenty, don't you worry.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh, he actually automatically tags onto me. So yeah, I also like taking this guy through, even though there's actually no real point. I like doing it anyway, so fuck off. You got some simple enemies like, I mean, alien grunts aren't that simple, but it's Vortigons, grunts, and also some head crabs, goddammit. I ran out of bullets. There's gonna be more that spawn behind us. Right here. Might want to stay out of the way, dude! Dude! My god. He just took those Vortigons shots like a champ. Alright. Oh, we got more Tau Cannon ammo here. I might actually start using this. I haven't been using it that often. I don't know why. It's a new weapon. Okay, so. Right here. We have a choice of going down here or over here. There's the required path. This is an optional path. However, this optional path has, like, nothing. There are some items, maybe, but it really doesn't matter. There's no point in going down there at all. So I'm just gonna go over here. Anyway, there's gonna be some Vortigons on the other side of this. How many shots? Regular Tau Cannon. Okay, the regular Tau Cannon is, gotta be honest, pretty weak. But the charged version, very strong. Just don't let it overcharge. I'm already down to half ammo. Jesus. This thing uses a lot. This is power hungry. Anyway, here's the way out of this part.
I think I'm gonna find another way out that doesn't involve swimming through shit and leeches. But thanks anyway.
Seems fair. So yeah, that's where that guy leads you. Good thing we have Magnum ammo though, because there is a turret right around here.
I should have asked that guy for his crowbar.
I like that line. The crowbar is like the iconic weapon of the game. Even though there wasn't much use he could have had with it, I guess he could slap head crabs with it up close. That's very fun, so, you know, the fun factor of having a crowbar I get that. Very glad to see the recording has returned to being smooth AF, I guess. It was just really, it was low frame rate there, because that was an intense map. That was, not only was that pretty large, but there were also a lot of things going on, a lot of noises, so it makes sense. Alright. Man, that guy, like, barely showed up. But yeah, there's a barnacle. I'm actually gonna kill them with the crowbar, because you can get very close to them, so... no real point in not using the crowbar here. So now you got these, this little sewer section. Right here, I don't have crossbow ammo. Oh my god. There is actually a big dumb fish in this water. I might have to use pistol on it. I don't know where it comes from, but it just comes. Oh, it's right there. Hello. Okay, that was not a hit. Dude, no. You did not hit me there. What is this, fucking Dead by Daylight? Oh my god. Hey! This really is Dead by Daylight. What the hell is that? What? Okay. I didn't see him there, to be fair. Does he just, like, shake off all my pistol shots? Is he dead yet? Oh my god. Alright, there we go. 2 crossbow shots compared to 2 clips and a half of pistol shots. Alright, sneak under this right in the right way so you don't get crushed. Try to avoid these steam. You can avoid them by being underwater. Unlike what I did there. Get me out. Thank you. This area is pretty much the same as the original game. This whole level so far is basically the same as the original game. And it isn't... that hasn't changed that much, with one exception we'll be getting to very, very soon. Alright, real quick, shoot this turret before anything else happens. Because there will be some military, and having that turret out of your way helps loads. Because I do believe that the turret will activate itself over time. Because I just did a test recording with the whole, like, 60 FPS as administrator thing, and it shot at me loads. I was down to, like, 40 health by the end of that, so, yeah. Alright. Very, very fun battle incoming. And also a very cool battle incoming. We got loads of weapons right off the bat. We even have crossbow ammo. Let me just reload this thing. Those are interesting sounds. Those sound like something you would hear in, like, a top 5 scariest sounds video. Everything reloaded. Alright, for some reason I'm getting no ammo for, the Magnum, but... beggars can't be choosers. Alright. This fight in the original game was like a small room with 2 HECU and a tank, and it was, for some fucking reason, like one of the harder battles, because they just would not stop spamming grenades. But now, it's a much bigger battle. Holy freaking crap. Okay, I thought that was a projectile I had to avoid, but no. It's a much bigger battle with military, and it's basically our last big battle with them, because as it has been established, they're leaving. This is basically our last, like, you know, big, important battle with them. I may have run out of crossbow ammo. I'm gonna let it reload while hiding in this room. I think there's a tank that will come eventually. Yeah, there is. Got one of them with that, at least. I'm gonna go around this back rock. Alright. Oh my god. How am I that low already? Oh god. Alright, get a rocket launcher out, and shoot rockets at this thing. Ooh, come on. One more. There we go, tank's down. There's more guys to shoot. That was a terrible grenade. We're gonna get the crossbow back out. Alright, woo. There's quite a lot of them to kill here. Huge, buff to them in numbers over the original game. Any more? Oh yeah, there's at least one more. Oh god. I didn't mean to shoot that. Whatever. I think it may have damaged him a little bit. Oh god, there's more. I'm very low in suit. Help will help. but I would like some soup. Whatever. As long as you can just kill them soon, should be good. There we go. I think that's it. Wow. Perfectly timed with the music. I just like to take a moment to look at this. Because wow. We got jets, we got planes, we got alien jets, we got alien planes flying around everywhere. We got a fiery mess over here. What an amazing set piece that battle has become. Went from a really annoying battle to just one of the best moments in the whole game. And everything with like the music, the big fight, the tanks, it's like a farewell to the military. Even though we will actually be facing a few more throughout the rest of the game, it's nowhere near as big as that. And that is just awesome. That alone, like, makes this level just so much better than the original game to me. Man, they just don't know what to do with snarks. Look at that, man. All that red vine looks like crimson vines from Minecraft. Alright, there's a turret right here, but you could just shoot it. I still kind of want magnum ammo. That's fine, mostly. Maybe some of these boxes of ammo. Oh man. Listen to the silence. This isn't very common in this game. This game is actually kind of loud, like ambience-wise. You do not hear silence like this very often. Alright, so we take this elevator down. And that was basically forget about Freeman. There's still a little bit left to go. But in my opinion, from my point of view, the level ended there. It's a very short level. We've still got quite a bit to go for this video, so yeah, this will definitely be the longest video in this series. Because we got an entire level to do after this. Oh, that's a shame. Let me just grab some suit energy. 60%. Alright. So, our last group of military that we have to fight ourselves is right in this room. And we could probably just use C4, blow it up. I think they're all dead? Nope. They're throwing a grenade. I should have thrown that back. Whatever. Okay, that was a torso that was standing upright, and I shot at that thing. It was a person. Amazing. I'm a pro at this game. So we've basically entered the Lambda complex at this point. It really is a Lambda complex if it has such a complicated entrance. What's happening here? Oh, hey, buddies. Are you doing good? The original game had, like, the weirdest music track playing over this. Alright, you know, fuck you guys. It played a music track that went, like... It was very strange, honestly. Anyway, we're gonna shoot these guys out. Then we're honestly gonna shoot some of these guys, because these guys are kind of a pain. So the military are the bigger pains here. These guys are tough, so I'd rather kill them. Actually, I think all the military are dead. Ow. Which is a running theme of this past video. The military are dead. Either by us or by the aliens.
Power 60%. Power 75%. Power 90%.
I just remembered a comment I was going to make back with the emergency thing. Like this whole thing that caused basically an alien invasion and more for military to kill loads of innocent people, and for us to be going through this like huge life-threatening situation, barely surviving, and for the situation to get so bad that the president like declares freaking orders of evacuation of the military, and for the evacuation of the entire state of New Mexico where this game is taking place. It's crazy to think all that started from a failed experiment, or rather, an experiment that succeeded too well. We were trying to figure out more about this dimension, and then in the process we kind of welcomed them to us, and then Earth was never the same again. And that is why I love the story. I could have sworn that turret worked on my previous playthroughs, but oh, okay, sure. Let's just go into here. Load zone, yep, knew it. Lambda reactor complex. That sounds like the right place to be. So we've got yet another Akira elevator here. Don't fall. Watch your step. We activate it in here. The circuit breaker. And jump on here and press the button. There's a supply crate in here. I like it, actually. It's just health. It healed 2 points of health. That was one off. Whatever. Okay, bye, box. We finally arrived at the Lambda complex. Hope you enjoyed that little sunset there, because that was the last of the surface we're ever going to see for the rest of the game. So this level, Lambda Core, is basically the last level of the Black Mesa section of the game, and for a long time was the last level of Black Mesa, the game. Because the Zen levels following this were not finished for the longest time. Alright. Some head crabs on boxes to start, very simple enemies. And then a bull squid. That's a step up. This head crab, I think, jumped into underneath the elevator, so now it's just gone. Never mind, it's over here. Alright, let's kill this guy. We don't have anything better to use on it. Oh my god. It takes the MP5 really well. Oh my god. There's 2 more. Wow. Forgot about this. Somehow. Even though I played this game twice, very recently. I somehow forgot. I mean, it is easy to forget, like, little sections of level design, in my defense. But yeah, I probably should have remembered that better. Probably should have used the shotgun there. I think that would help. Oh, this room's locked. I thought you could go in there. Never mind. Alright, well. Nowhere to go, but further in. I'm not sure where that goes, but it's powered off, so we can't use it anyway. Hey, you. Gotcha.
Power level is 100%.
Still haven't used trip mines ever. I've just been passing them. I haven't been picking them up because I'm full. I can't carry them. Alright, this has suit energy in it, but we're at 100%, as the suit literally just said. Okay, so this is the only door we can go through, so we'll take it. I actually believe this is, another combat section with the Black Ops agents. And it's kind of tougher, because this room is a lot bigger. Jesus. Okay, you know, we're gonna use the MP5. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fucking, I don't have grenades, so great. And I don't, like, have anything at all. In fact, I'm low on everything, and I'm being shot left and right. C4? C4! Throw it! What? Hang on, what the fuck? They were all, like, going through the floor. What the hell happened to my C4? What was that? Oh my god. Why are they so much harder this time? I'm actually gonna die to them. They're way harder for some reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah, no shit. Thanks, HEV suit. Alright, well, what can I use? I've got explosives and that's it. Snarks? These guys might just come back after me, but I don't have any, like, instant long-range weapons to easily kill them anymore, so this might be, my only chance. Just gonna throw them over there. Oh god. Oh my god. They're so fucking fast and agile, and I hate it. Rocket launcher. Let's overkill them. Whoop. More suit energy. Alright, I think I got them. Well, like, if I... if you don't have grenades in your grenade launcher, next best thing is rocket launchers. Okay. There's more. Because of course there are more. Let me try to shoot them with this. Nope, doesn't work. Like, I just don't have ammo. I just don't have ammo for, like, anything. Fuck off. There, you're dead. There's another one. I know there's another one. For some reason, they're so much harder this time. I think because I don't have any ammo, I thought like, every other time I fought them, I've had ammo. In the guns that are good against them, like the crossbow. I only have one shot here, and knowing me, I'm bound to miss it.
Power 70%.
Well, that seems to be it for this part. I'm gonna look around a bit for any spare ammo. Jesus, stop being weird nose. I don't want to sneeze again. No, that's where I came from, but I could use the extra synergy.
Power 85%. Power level is 100%.
Alright, right through here. You can apparently also use that. However, you can also go up these stairs. Which I prefer to do. There's an agent on this stair, but it's pretty easy to hit them through the stairs. They can't really move anywhere over here. Of course, my shotgun had to run out of ammo at, like, the worst possible time in the world. Alright, well, if they come back, they're dead, for sure. Yep. What'd I tell you? Can I have your gun? Your gun's ammo, preferably? No, your whole gun. I don't need your whole gun. I already have it. Why are you going all the way down there? What the? You guys are so extra. Oh, I have ammo for this thing now. You're all the way down there. What do you think? What do you think you can accomplish by being down there? Are you just gonna come up the stairs? Yep. Good job. Alright, there we go. With that, they're all dead. Finally, no more hit scanner enemies for the rest of the entire game. That's it for hit scan enemies. You can officially dodge all enemies from this point. Most, actually. But, even the ones you can't dodge aren't hit scan, at least. Okay, now, there are officially no hit scan enemies for the rest of the game. I forgot about that last one. Okay, whatever. So just go in here and take the elevator. And enter a load zone. Oh, I actually need health more than I need suit energy. Interesting. Alright, got a big room. And guess what's gonna happen in here? I bet you didn't guess that there were gonna be enemies spawning in. Alright. Finally, things I can use the Tau Cannon on. Because they're not overly agile and mobile. You didn't even need to charge it that much for the regular Vortigons. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of things, but at least the alien grunts are freaking dodgeable, unlike the original game. Whoop. Okay. Kill ya.
Is 100%.
I think that's it. Yep.
I apologize, Dr. Freeman, but I'm sure you understand that I couldn't risk opening that door until you had scoured the area. This is the last entrance to the Lambda complex. Every other has been sealed off to contain the invasion. When we realized that you might actually make it here, we drew straws to see who would stay behind and let you through. Obviously, I drew the short one. My colleagues are waiting at the tip of the Lambda reactor. Waiting for you, I mean. The reactor is shut down right now, but you can activate it on your way up. You'll have to flood the core anyway to get into the teleportation labs. You're not authorized to know about those. but I can see you already know a great deal more than any one man is supposed to.
Yep. For sure. Alright, we finally get crossbow ammo. It's amazing. Feels great. We get an entire supply of
The
it.
remaining members of the science team are waiting for you in the teleportation labs.
Yes, you told me that. Awesome. The teleportation labs. Amazing. So they found out how to do teleportation. Obviously.
Were you in weapons research too? I built the gluon gun, but I just can't bring myself to use it on another living creature. It doesn't appear that you have any trouble killing things. You can take her with you, but please promise to put her to good use.
Oh, believe me. I will. Alright, so, right here, this guy pointed out a new weapon, and it's, in fact, our final weapon of the game. The gluon gun. This thing is basically the BFG of Half-Life. If you don't know what the BFG is, it's the ultimate gun in Doom. And BFG, by the way, stands for Big Fucking Gun, which I just love. It uses the same ammo as the Tau Cannon, but look at it. We're gonna open this. There will be a bull squid behind there. Just like that. And number 2. There you go. It's even better than the BFG, in my opinion. Like, the BFG is...
How this could possibly get worse.
Oh, just you wait until Half-Life 2, my friend. Anyway, I might like this more than the BFG. Like, the BFG is like a cool, huge explosion of damage across many things, but this is like a laser of vaporization death. I love it. It is so much fun to use. In the original game, it did get much use because the last part of this game was so short. But here, the last part of the game is a lot longer, so we get to use it a bit more. So, we are almost 2 hours into this video. However, I am still going to play through this entire level in this video. This is definitely the longest video in this whole series. Like, no other video will come close. Oh god. But yeah, like, look at this! Look at this! It's so awesome. You do have limited ammo for it, but obviously, you have limited ammo for every gun. So it's not special. Alright, so this is kind of a cool level. We're gonna go over here first, to the maintenance station. Because there are people over here.
You are a sight for sore eyes. Head on downstairs. The old man's got a plan to get us out of this mess.
Alright. Does he now? I would like to hear his plan. There's a lot of ammo and supplies in here.
Look here. You'll need to activate both pumps to flood the reactor. And then that access pipe down there will take you onto the core. Hurry on now, son. Time is short.
Got it. So yeah, you gotta activate 2 pumps, and then you can go through here, and then go through the rest of the level, basically. So yeah, the first thing we do is taking care of activating the 2 pumps. And those are right over here, labeled, as you can see, as Coolant System 2, Coolant System 1. Or rather, Coolant System 1 and 2, to be more simple about it. So we'll go to Coolant System 1 first, because it makes more sense, and I think it's also the easier little section. But yeah, this level is quite a bit redone. At least, like, the general layout is the same as the original, but the stuff past these doors, inside of these little sections, is quite different to the original. They are the same in that they're hidden behind load zones. Alright, yeah, right here. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna save gluon gun ammo, because it is not common. There's a bull squid right there. We know just the gun to use on it. There we go. Anyway, yeah, this room is much bigger, filled with barnacles. And now I believe you have to. And now I believe you have to go down here first to activate something. Actually, no, I think that's optional right now, but later on it will be required. All you have to do right now is go over here to this kind of dimly lit ladder. It'd take you a while to figure that out, and climb across. specifically through this room. And then some vortigaunts will spawn in. Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were in here. Alright, we're gonna... Whoop! Okay, there we go. Perfect. Hi, crab. Spooky earthquakes. Alright, kill you. Oh, hi! You took a long time to get up. If you had gotten up faster, you might have actually been able to get a hit on me. Alright, these two doors are locked, but as always, there's a secret passage around it. Actually, there's a secret passage to a switch that unlocks the doors, so yeah, take them. I'm gonna try and... I'm actually gonna kind of rush through this level a little bit. Okay. I'm actually gonna try to speed through this level a bit, because I don't really want this video to be the longest in the world. It's already kind of like one of my longest videos ever. Only beaten by my hardcore run, I guess, so far. I'm not really sure which video of mine is longer. But yeah, it shouldn't be, this level isn't that long. Luckily. So, we won't be here for long, don't worry. Anyway, okay, it's here that you first have to go down into... What? Did I just... Hang on, did I just prevent something from spawning in by standing there? If this were Doom, I think I would have been, telefragged? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Power level is 100%.
Alright, well anyway, here's the pump switch, but we can't turn it on. First, we have to climb down this ladder, go down here, and do something down here. Which we did not have to do in the original game. This is an extra step added in Black Mesa. In the original game, all you had to do was walk up to the pump, press the switch, and then do that same for the second room. That was it. It was very simple. Alright, I'm actually using quite a lot of ammo for this. So yeah, you gotta hit that button, open that thing. And now the pump can be activated, because sure. I guess, like, the water needed something to drain into. Now you take the elevator back up. Or actually, I think you can take the ladder too, but there is this elevator that carries you back up very nicely. Once again, someone could fall off of this. But at least there's water there, and this is, we're playing... And... we're playing a video game, so water will stop fall damage. I'm not sure why that just happened, but I'm very glad I didn't get a crush death out of it, so I could just carry on up to the top. Very thankful about that, about not dying there. That was weird, but now we can activate the switch. And there we go, pump 1 is on. And running. And it's triggering alarms. Does that mean we'll be seeing more enemies? Probably. Actually, I was expecting more enemies to spawn in there. More didn't spawn in there, but at least in there. Actually, I should use glue on gun again. Alright, I'm not gonna waste it on barnacles, but... The barnacles don't, like, get vaporized in the same cool way that every other enemy does. Just freaking laser them. Like this is Fortnite or something, with the SMGs. Which, people... The only thing I know about that is, like, people... Move in? What? There are not military here. That was a, like, glitched subtitle, I think. That was very strange. Anyway, like, all I know about that whole thing is, like, SMGs were considered lasers at one point in Fortnite. Because they would, like, take down your walls and stuff. If you don't know, I actually do unironically play and enjoy Fortnite. But I don't bring it up because it would probably, not get me subscribers. But, so thank God I'm mentioning this so late in the video where, nobody will watch it. So nobody will hear about my heinous crimes, about me enjoying a fucking video game. Hi, how's it going? The sprinklers are on in this hallway for some reason. But it doesn't seem to be doing a very good job of melting the zombies like I thought it would at the start. Oh, that's dangerous, but it's fine. Nothing else happens. Unified coupling theorem. What does that mean? What was that achievement for? I'll check after the recording, I guess. Alright, so in here, we gotta do a little more to make progress. Man, the double barrel shotgun shots are just so good. I like how the shotgun in Half-Life is basically the regular shotgun and the super shotgun from Doom combined together into one. You can either use regular shotgun shot or super shotgun shot. I think that's kind of fun. Okay, so... Oh, there's nothing up here. Alright, well, the same ladder is present over here, but it's broken. We can't use it. So, we actually have to go down into this thing. And there's a tunnel down here that we can use to progress. I really should have brought in a cup of water, because my throat's getting sore from all this talking. But we're close to the end. So don't worry, throat of mine. Alright, so right there, you have to activate that one, but you have to get on this. You use this as a platform to rise up, and not just like a switch that you activate so you can activate another switch. But anyway, that takes you to this authorized person only, and nobody cares about that anymore. Tunnel, where you fight some zombies. I guess we could use glue-on gun on them. But why not? Really, why not? Those are all headcrab jibs, wow. All these things look like you can interact with them because of the green light and the valve, but no, it's a black valve. You can't interact with them. You can only ever interact with red valves. Can't interact with this. Can't interact with this button. So we basically just already got down here and opened that. Because we are in the pump room, the room with the pump that we can turn on. There will be some mobs spawning as we go up. I could just instantly zap them with the glue-on gun, however. So it's fine. Seriously, this weapon is so cool. Oh god. It gets plenty of use later on. You will see. Alright. No fall damage. That's how you know this is a well-designed game. If that were the original game, I would be down 30 health. Alright, well, okay. The barnacle held me in place, so it's your fault. No fall damage, really. I would have honestly expected fall damage there. Alright, there we go. Pump 2 is on. We have, flooded the core, I guess? I think that's what turning on these pumps did. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, I think it did. Excuse the lower frame rate. I think that's because I'm recording. I remember playing this, it was smooth before. It's because I'm recording. I could probably tweak some settings, in order to not have recordings, like, tank frame rate in places, but this is way better than the first 3 videos of the series. I am so bad with the shotgun. It is unreal. Oh my god! Shoot the fucking thing! I'm yelling at myself. Not at Gordon. Because he's doing way better than me. That was a double shot. And I missed it. Hit it on that guy, missed it on this guy. I'm so good at first-person shooters. I am amazing. I'm ready for Resident Evil, for sure. Alright. So we just have to go back through this room. Yeah, we just got some extra vortigons up here. It's harder to avoid their attacks when there's so much open space. That kind of makes them, like, harder using the environment, not really their stats actually increasing. We are also fighting a lot more of them, so there's a lot more of them to keep track of. You only have to fight like 1 or 2 at a time. That'd be easy. Alright, anyway, you could choose to either... Ooh, hey, glue-on gun ammo. You could choose to either drop down there, but I think there's also the same elevator thing that's in the other room. The blue room, the first room. So you could just ride this down. But with that, we've completed the first section of the level, but we're not done yet. I think that's about half of the level we just did. If I'd have to say. So yeah, we can comfortably complete this. We just have to get to the top where the people are waiting for us. So yeah, they've been spawning in a lot of enemies throughout this whole room, and let's put a pin in this for later, because I do really like it. It's like increasing the action and the tension as we're getting near what would actually be the end of previous versions of Black Mesa without Zen in it. But now we have a different final level. This is not the final level. It can be considered one, though, depending on what you think of the next two levels. Depending on, well, like, what those levels are to you. Alright, I'm gonna come back here to grab some more supplies, but then I'm gonna head out.
Dr. Freeman, you've turned on the pumps. Now take the access pipe, flood the core, and get on up to the labs without delay.
Sir, yes, sir! Let's go. I'm trying to, like, maneuver. I like that you can sprint side to side in this game. Something more games should do is allow you to sprint side to side. Well, it makes sense that you probably wouldn't run backwards in real life. Who gives a shit about real life? We're not playing real life. We're playing a fucking video game. Let's have fun. Alright. Let's, oh god, oh god, oh god. There's some grunts in here. Surprisingly, we haven't seen too many grunts throughout this level yet. That Vortigaunt is just standing there doing nothing. And I'm out of bullets. Arrows. I think I'm gonna have my shotgun out for this guy. Oh. I only took, like, okay, 2 bullets, basically. Maybe 3rd. For somehow these Vortigaunts are not hitting me, even though they really should be. There's more guys spawning in. Oh god. There are quite a few people to deal with. Galanga. I love the Vortigaunt idle sounds. We don't get to. I did not mean to do that. I right-clicked exit now. You don't really get to hear them that much. Poor Vortigaunt. But at least right now. But they say, like, alien speech like Galanga when they're idle. It's kind of funny. Actually, we have to go down here. There's the ladder over here. You have to sprint all the way around this room. Thankfully, we're done with the enemies here. Screw you. Recording's still looking great. It was just that one map with, like, the shaky environments that caused it to lower FPS, but that was reasonable. There was a lot going on there. Otherwise, the recording is coming out great, and I love it. Oh, man. I'm so happy about that. Alright, so here is the tunnel that we can go through. Fun fact, yeah, this is the tunnel that we can go through. That's the only thing I have to say right now. Load zone, right here. Alright. Get to the surface, grab some oxygen, and then we can continue. Now, this is a kind of an interesting room we gotta climb up. We just use ladders like a normal human being for now. I like all the, like, the humming. Sounds way better, the actual sound effect. My recreation of it is lacking in substance or, you know, quality. Okay, hi. There's another one. Half-Life 2.exe once again with a Vortigaunt. Alright, we just have to climb up further. Oh god. 2 of them. They're dead. And then in here, we activate a switch. That basically causes the reactor to freak out. And, in fact, it freaks out so much that it decides to start firing lasers. Yes, this is kind of a hazard area that you have to platform your way through these, or rather run your way through these lasers. While, ow. They don't do much damage, but still, avoid them. While also having to fend off the occasional Vortigaunt that spawns in. Like this guy. Thankfully, you can kill them pretty easily. Why did I switch? I must have pressed Q accidentally. Alright. Go! Go! What? That was a very quick one. Alright. There's a Vortigaunt over there. I'll take care of him when I get over here. Nope. That didn't hit him. That also didn't hit him. And I'm out. I'm out. I'm out now. I'm out now. Okay. We're good. Oh, it's reloaded already. Oh, okay. Could have been reloaded before. But sure. Alright. Oh god. We're out of that section. So onward we go. To a bunch of more crap. Let's open this room and load zone. Nothing here, just some supplies. I mean, they're helpful. And a totally broken elevator. Well, thankfully they put in an emergency ladder in here. Alright. Yeah, you actually don't jump out to this. I think you do in the original game, but right here there's a tunnel behind that worms your way around. Here! And, you pick up some more supplies in here. There's also a guy to talk to. I like these big doors. With those big doors.
It is a friggin' zoo up ahead, Doc. Tread lightly.
It's been a friggin' zoo everywhere I've gone. But I guess this is just an even more powerful and, stronger zoo. The animals here are very feral. Oh god. Alright, well, with those guys out of the way, let's take a look through here. Where's he off to? Where's that official businessman off to? Alright, goodbye. Apparently teleportation is actually a thing. We've discovered it now. In fact, we can discover for ourselves over here in this room. Where it's basically sitting out here for us to test and play around with. Is this a supply crate? Oh, we can't actually open it. But anyway, yeah. There are just portals. The orange portal takes you to the green portal. You cannot go back through the green portal. You can only go through the orange portal. I think there's also this room. I tried to find a way through this room. There's like nothing here. There probably is some secret way through, but I don't care. I think I discovered one in the original Half-Life, but I don't remember what it is, and I don't think it's exactly the same here. Hi, how's it going? Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna continue on the required path. Jesus, alright. MP5 it is. Shotgun it is. Sure, just give us another one, why don't you? Alright. So let's go this way. We've got kind of an interesting section coming up next. First, let's go down here. There are some more supplies down here, I think. Oh, what? 247. I haven't noticed that. How long has that been there? What's 247? What does that say? That is an extremely blurrier version of probably the same computer screen that we saw before that I pointed out. That was very cool. Alright, there's a supply crate over here, and that's immediately caught my attention. So let's grab that, and then get back up here. Well, that's interesting. What are all those moving platforms used for? That's my question. See, once again, you could choose to either take this ladder or take this elevator. I'm gonna take the elevator. Energy conversation. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Energy conservation. There we go. Said the right fucking word. I'm literally DW from Arthur. She made the same mistake in one episode that I watched a long time ago. It's called water conversation. I am literally her. Amazing.
95.
If you can't tell, my speech skills are really off the hook. They are some of the best you'll ever see. Alright, so, this is an interesting room. We gotta climb up this big, tall reactor room again. And you have to enter this orange portal at the right time. Now, one weird thing about this... Okay, I think I missed my right there. One weird thing about this. I don't know how. But somehow, whenever I've entered, like, say, this orange portal, sometimes I've instantly died. I'm not sure why. So, I think the safest way to avoid it is to instantly move forward when you go through the portal. Like right now. Do it. Alright. Ignore the frame rate tanking. I don't know what's causing that. Alright. Do it. There. And by the way, you have to enter, like, the You have to enter the portal with the on the side at which you can see the green portal. Otherwise, it'll take you to like some other place that's pointless. What is this place? The hell? I've never been here before. What is this place? Okay, apparently that was the wrong way to go. My bad. Should have played better. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, like, make sure you can see this portal, or else it's the wrong side. Don't kill me. Okay, good. I think, like, what happens is the game starts you inside of the fence, and it doesn't know what to do, so it just kills you. I think this one's the right one. Yep, okay. If you're sent to this room, you made the right choice. So this room, you gotta go to the two sides, activate these switches, which will open this middle area to allow you to access the portal. You also have to platform on these moving platforms as you do so. Activate these switches, now it should open. In the original game, this platform in the middle will also move up and down, and it would also do the same in previous versions of Black Mesa. However, it doesn't here. It just doesn't move at all. Kind of strange, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal anyway. So now we're at the top of that room, and we finished that kind of strange set piece, but kind of cool. It's like a little puzzle jumping section. I don't know why that instant death is a thing in Black Mesa. I think they should fix that. But anyway, we just got some 2 head crabs left, and we've basically made it to the top of this place. Well, again, we could choose to take the ladder here. You know what? I think I might. This elevator is slow as hell. Let's take the ladder. Hazardous materials handling bays.
Freeman, you finally found us.
So this is the guy, huh? Thought you'd never make it.
Oh, nonsense, Hunter. Nothing stands in the way of our errant knight in shining, high-impact reactive armor.
Guess not.
Right then. This way, Dr. Freeman. We've been expecting you.
Sure. Frame rate's lower on the
Right
recording.
this way,
Sorry about
Dr.
that.
Freeman. What you see before you is the supply depot for our first survey team. Quite a few handsome specimens were collected from the border world and brought back this way. Before the survey members started being collected themselves, that is. These readings have given us reason to suspect that there is an immense portal over there, created and maintained by the intense concentration of a single powerful being. I'm sure that you will know it when you see it. I am loath to say this, Gordon, but you must kill it.
Yeah, you better kill it. No ifs, ands, or asses about it.
Of course, you owe us nothing, Dr. Freeman. But you've come this far. You know as much about these creatures as anyone.
Enough to know that if you don't wipe it out, well, let's put it this way. There ain't gonna be much for you to come home to.
Yes. So if you're willing, my colleague is waiting for you at the main portal controls. Dr. Steinman will open the gates for you. And don't let Hunter's brash attitude frighten you. We've all been a wee bit rankled since the incident. He'll equip you with the proper armaments for the task ahead. Do hurry.
Alright.
So, you're actually gonna go through with this, huh?
Of course.
You're braver than you look. This here's my personal collection.
Oh my god, my throat is
That's
dead.
military-grade hardware this side of the Rio Grande. Have at it. Just promise me you put it together.
Oh, I will. Believe me, I will. Let me make sure all my guns are reloaded. This one isn't. There we go. This one isn't. There we go. I think we're full on everything now. Except Snarks, but who cares about them?
Dr. Freeman, so glad you made it. I've one final accoutrement for you. This is the long jump module. I created it expressly for navigation in the war. I certainly hope you've received long jump training, because once you're in Zen, you will need it.
Yep, got it. Alright, that's basically all the preparation we need. We got the new long jump module. I'll introduce it in a second. But for now, let's go through. We're gonna go into their homeworld, where the aliens came from, to try and stop this disaster. This is kind of crazy. So to do that, we have to go to here, this massive portal chamber, right through this door. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Hello, Freeman! I'm up here! Practice your long jump if you must, but hurry up!
Alright, so, the long jump in the original game had the strangest controls ever. You would have to crouch and then immediately jump. However, Black Mesa, just simplifies it, so you just double tap space and you long jump forwards. This was the item that I thought that I had back in Surface Engine when I missed that jump earlier this video. You can also, like, cancel a charge, basically, by holding S. You can charge up, jump up to 3 times. Oh, god.
The process is complicated, and once it has begun, I must not be interrupted or I'll have to start all over again. Don't enter the beam until I give the okay. Understood? I will begin.
I'll introduce more about the long jump later. Right now, it's not important. Uh-oh. Frame drops! Yeah, sorry about that. Running it in Administrator as best I can do. It's probably because I've been recording for a long time. Alright, here we go! We got some enemies to kill. And these guys... Oh, fuck. These guys are a new enemy we haven't seen before, called the Alien Controller. I hated fighting these guys in the original game. They were very, very boring enemies, but thankfully, in this game, they have much bigger targets, and that honestly makes them more fun to fight. You can now fight them with just about any weapon you please. Unlike the original, where you basically had to use long-range weapons, or else it would just take a decade to kill them. So yeah, we're just gonna have to fend them off while this guy's opening a portal. I think in the original game, you kind of had to stop them from killing him, but I don't think they actually go for him in this version. Oh, there's Vortigons now. Cool. I forgot about that. There are also more than just the controllers. In the original game, it was just the controllers that came in, but now it's controllers and Vortigons, and later alien grunts. Oh, come on. Reload. What the fuck was that? Oh, jeez. Alright. Kill you. Come on. Kill you. Kill you. Very low. Oh, no, that type of ammo. They take 2 magnum shots and 1 crossbow shot. Alright, awesome. We're about to go. Alright, here we go. See ya.